let's get into it. As always, everyone, thank you so much for watching.
Oh, yeah. Spotify,
Apple
listen
Podcasts,
to us there, baby. Rate us good. Rate us hard.
We're halfway to Hawk Tua.
We are. Hawk Tua podcast is at 15 right now. We're still above Ben Shapiro, but we want to get above. I want to get above fucking Markiplier, which is show is presented by Mug.
Root beer, yeah.
How the hell do we get?
When can
I get a mug presented by Mug?
We can steal that. I think we can. If we overtake him, we can. And I have to get by. I will, if by the end of the year we have not surpassed the Talk to a podcast, I will.
That has to be bleeped. There's no way it cannot be. Can we? Do you think we could at least try to get a Mountain Dew presented by Mountain Dew?
I think
our logo's green.
Where's it at? Hold on. Did we not have one? We had one. I swear, we drank it. That's how much we like it. Yeah.
Harry, go grab the Baja Blast Zeros.
Hold on. Didn't like Red Bull and Monster sponsor creators forever?
That we don't need to talk about them. Where our scopes need to be on Mountain Dew. That's where our love is moving forward. Isaiah, let's get into this story. And if there's a reference of Mountain Dew, we're going to give a lucky fan $60,000.
You're going to give a fan $60,000?
No.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Split joint here.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Okay.
Jamie and I hung out inside the house and played my Nintendo 64 while we flirted pretty outrageously.
Hot.
How old are these kids?
26, I think. Bases covered.
Woo!
Bases covered.
Man, these kids on bicycles building ramps playing N64. Thank God they graduated college 8 years ago. Yeah.
What does it look like whenever you're flirting playing Nintendo 64? What was that? What kind of shenanigans?
You were never like in high school playing games with a girl you liked?
Some of the boys, maybe. It's my turn. It's my turn.
Stop it.
No, stop, Michael. Stop. Stop. That's how I flirt. Yeah.
You do that thing when like you're playing a game together and then one of you's like beating the other and you're like doing the like the shove thing or whatever.
Okay, come on. That you're cheating.
Sure, yeah. That's probably what's being described here, yeah. There's a lot of this going on, you know.
Stop. You're tickling me.
I'm not going to describe anymore because you're going to do it. It makes me uncomfortable.
I'm looking directly into the viewer's eyes right now. Stop it. You're tickling me. I'm up next. I want that people can practice their flirtation.
I'm going to keep reading. Good Lord. There had been an unspoken sort of mutual attraction throughout the summer that no one had the guts to act on. Stop moaning.
Yeah.
I thought that if I could make him want to impress me, he would agree to go looking for the lost town.
What a bitch.
I mean, this is like standard high school stuff.
Yeah, but still, that is not, I mean, what the fuck?
I mean, like, sure, it's rude, but I mean, like, there's a bunch of girls in high school who are like, oh, that guy likes me.
If he gets all hot and flustered, he'll go to that weird town where the guy died.
What? Well,
just to impress me.
How many
girls? It's my turn.
How many girls in high school and stuff like that, like, you know, they try to like get a guy to like them for like social clout or like because he's like big on the baseball team. Like they don't actually like him, they just want something out of him, right? It's like I think it's a fine part of being a kid. Now, when you're an adult doing like serious relationships off of this, it's different.
Negging?
Negging?
What is the definition of negging? But negging is a manipulative tactic that involves making backhanded compliments or negative Oh, that's when you're just like, you look really good for a fat girl. That's negging.
I don't think that's it.
That's negging.
I don't think that's negging.
No, a manipulative tactic that involves making backhanded comments or negative comments to make someone feel bad about themselves.
What you just did is just mean.
Negging is being mean,
it would be like this. It'd be like, yeah, you look a lot better today.
That's just kind of similar to what I did.
No, no. The different it's
how
saying you look really good for a fat girl is totally different.
First off, I didn't say that. I'm saying that's the example of someone negging.
I'm saying, but it has to be manipulative. If I say you look better today, you're like, thank you, and then maybe you're later to like, oh, did I look not good the past few days? Which is what the incentive, the underline was.
Oh, so just
saying you look pretty good for a fat girl. It's just like, what are you talking? What? Like, there's no manipulation there. Yeah.
For a guy this big, you look really good.
It'd be okay. Here's one. Hey, Hunter, Your last video was a lot better.
Oh, thank you. It was really good. The other ones are good. This one's really good too.
Wow, I'm good at everything. That's what he meant.
There's never one negative thing. Okay, well, that's fun. Well, I'm glad I have an understanding of what negging is now.
Okay, yeah, I'm just going to keep going. He said excitedly, and he jumped up off the couch. Then, embarrassed, he cast his eyes down at the floor.
Yeah, you know, if you want to, that's cool. Cool, let's go. This in-person thing is I'm glad I get to act and be the character.
Yeah, I get. The whole time you were reading, I'm like, don't look at me, don't look at me. Like,
Cool, let's go.
thank you. When we had gotten a decent way into the trees, Jamie turned around and looked briefly at my face before casting his eyes to the ground. He rubbed the back of his neck.
I've actually, like, wanted to kiss you all summer.
Don't look at me when you do that line read. It doesn't help that anytime I imagine you as a kid, it's just your head now, but on a smaller body. You can't go with that. I knew I needed to fill the awkward silence left in its wake, so I did the only thing I could think of. I leaned in and kissed him. It was...
Dude, why did your lips purse when you said that? He's like leaning over and shit.
I immediately hate the in-person format because you can do physical bits like right next to me while I'm here, and I don't realize them until
I've been really wanting to record in person for, like,
A long time.
I can tell.
That perfect time where it's like youthful ignorance, but also like kind of upbeat, adventurous kind of.
You have enough agency to go do stuff, but still enough stupidity to put yourself in dumb situations.
It's like the innocence of believing that someone, like if they were 26, you'd be like, do you have nothing better to do?
Yeah,
with
yeah.
the time. But then being 12 years old, I think really leans into that.
How old were you when you had your first kiss?
30.
I don't know.
I looked at my wife and I was like,
I looked at my wife.
can we kiss or?
I want to take a fucking second to say something. The response to people saying that we were going to miss a week. Let me tell you something. If we want to take a week to get you a goddamn episode, then you're going to sit there politely and we're going to pat your head and you're going to shut the hell up and wait till we get the goddamn episode out. All right? Because also, Isaiah, you know that if we wouldn't have done that, people would have been like, I wish they would have just released it all in one episode. Well, that's what you get. This is what it is.
We knew for a fact everyone would be like, well, why didn't you read parts 2 and 3 right there?
Hey, average CreepCast,
here we are.
average CreepCast sounding person. That's what our listeners sound like.
That's very true. They sound exactly like your dog shortly after it was shot by your grandfather. The man at the front desk took my key and gestured toward the continental breakfast, prepackaged muffins, and horse piss coffee.
No thanks.
I grumbled. Is that your voice of this young lady?
Yeah, sorry. No thanks. Sorry.
No thanks.
Well, it said I grumbled, so I was trying to be like, no thanks. Whatever. Like she's
yeah.
All right, let me retake it then.
Leave the
thanks.
cut. Leave it the old one in. Thank you. There you go. As long as you gave it the treat it wanted, you would be not only saved but rewarded. That's assuming that you're in control of the negotiation,
Right.
which I feel like is a misstep. So it's science. Was too busy asking if they could. They never stopped asking if they should. A sissy, I think.
Yeah, preferably from a sissy Italy, or at least near the region. Don't ask me how I figured that out. It'd be funny. She's like, "How'd you figure it out?" Okay, I'll tell you.
How did you figure it out? During my travels, I went to a sissy Italy, and
So what happened to your second son from Assisi, Italy? He disappeared. Shit.
That'd be so funny if that ever comes up again.
Yeah.
It's like, you need the second son of a Roman Catholic from Assisi, Italy. What happened to him? He died.
Okay, well, that's not Pog. He was transparent about his intentions from the start. I applied to be on his detail, but was denied. No name, no experience. I only got on because I was able to take out all the bodyguards in sort of a hand-to-hand combat trial. I only got on because I was able to take out all of his bodyguards in a sort of hand-to-hand combat trial. Guess those trips to the police academy finally paid off. Boy, oh boy, the fall. The fall from grace. Agreed. How does James and Scott know more about the statue than we do? Oh my god, so much dialogue. Because he had almost 80 people on his staff who did nothing but travel every corner of the globe. Are you still here?
I'm speechless.
I understand. I'm just going to keep powering through. I'm just going to keep powering through.
The combat trial, I think, is the wildest.
We're getting to levels of Monster Hunter. So what, you're a monster hunter?
In a second, it's going to be like, so, Demon Hunter, huh?
It's not blessed, but it's big. You're a brilliant bastard, James Karras.
No, you made that one up. Oh my gosh, it's in there. That's actually real.
Well, I've sure had a lot of time. How'd you unlock that door?
I asked as we ran across the parking lot.
Scott isn't the only one who's good with programming. Ugh. I close my eyes only for a moment, then the moment's gone. This is what I've dust in the wind. All we are is dust in the wind.
I think I'm gonna do it tonight. I don't think I could do it anymore. I think it's
right before the tour. Also, right before our first date of the tour.
Just read the sentence at the end of this paragraph.
The beginning chords to Highway to Hell blasted from the speakers. Hell yeah, dude.
What? Are we getting punked?
Highway to Hell. Dang, dang. Yeah, I will say this is to where I'm like, this isn't cute. This is just, this is, the cringe is building up like beads of sweat on my skin.
Okay, maybe part 3 is supposed, maybe it's like Army of Darkness.
Oh my God, wait. Why not? I shrugged as I turned it up. Yeah.
Okay.
Everything changes and warps around that thing. Even time. That's why I'm about 8 years older than I should be. I gotta explain every single fucking thing to you, by the way.
In the first couple parts of the story, we mentioned how time changes around it, and it has been mentioned twice now that I am significantly older than you. So the audience cannot put those two factors together. So I will now explicitly say that I am precisely 8 years older than I should be due to time differentials created by the demon.
Hell! Highway to hell! Shoot the thrill! So that is going on the speakers blaring, and the guy's like, yeah, but that's even why he doesn't really travel like we do. Also, that's why I'm 8 years older. She's like, right, that makes sense. Thanks for explaining that. We better get to Deepwood fast. Yeah.
I'm doing it tonight. I can't take this anymore. Benny, come here. Come up here.
Oh, wow, wow,
Dun, dun.
wow. I was caught in the middle of a railroad track.
Thunder.
And I ran, and I knew there was no turning back.
Thunder.
And I grazed, and I thought, what could I do?
Thunder.
Then I knew there was no help from you.
Thunder.
We're not gonna do that. We're not gonna do that. I just want to get to the part where I say, "Stupid."
Thunderstruck! Thunderstruck! You make me thunderstruck!
Yeah, the whole time is she sitting there and she's just like, "You've never shut the trap door."
Just behind her. Oh, wow. Wow.
Yeah!
Going on in the background.
I didn't realize until halfway through us singing Highway to Hell that we switched into Shoot to Thrill.
Yeah, I couldn't remember the lyrics to Highway to Hell, so I just went to Shoot the Thrill.
Okay.
Fuck you.
The last words was drowned out by a loud cracking sound that echoed through the little church as the spiral staircase came crashing down below us.
Oh my God, I thought it was actually going to be thunder for a second, and I was going to laugh so hard.
Like, what? You know what would make this, I think, the best story on CreepCast ever? If, like, an angel flies in through the top of the church and, like, kills them.
There's a lady who knows all the rhythms gone.
Fuck no, Jamie. I didn't leave you in this place, and I won't now.
Time to pay my dues. I stood up to walk to the edge of the trap door. Perhaps, if fate was kind, I would die when I hit the floor 30 feet below. I looked up at Jamie, intending my last words to be for him. I knew the moment he realized that intent.